3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome back, everyone, to Point Podcast episode 71, baby. We're back and Brock isn't here. We have got Zach. Zach, say hello.
Hello. Brock's a sick loser.
Brock is a sick loser. You know what? Funny you say that. This is the first episode Brock hasn't been on.
Yep.
We're on episode 71. Brock isn't here. Ben also has had one episode off. Why is Brock not here? Brock's sick. Oh, I'm sick. Why was Ben not here? His mother died.
Yeah.
So let's just see where did people put their priorities here? Ben was sick last week and he came in. Looks like Brock just doesn't have the commitment that Ben does.
No. And on Sonic's anniversary too.
Sonic, it's 35th anniversary of Sonic at the moment, baby. Woo! Since Brock's not here, this is going to be the hardcore Sonic episode.
Yeah.
We'll talk about all things gold, all things rings.
Sonic is like best game character ever, right?
Oh, 100%. He runs fast. He does some crazy shit.
Got a really cool human version of him.
There is a very cool human version of him.
Yeah, Chris Chan.
Like, I thought you were going to say that fat guy in the Sonic video made for Brock for his birthday.
That is a goated video. We should watch that again.
We should watch that again. Did you know, this is like, did you know gaming real quick. I think we talked about this. They don't give a shit about Sonic in Japan. He's not popular like in Japan at all. He's very much like American popular.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, you're too slow. Come on, that's American as fuck.
Yeah, very American. I'm pretty sure like when they were, Brock's not here, so he can't correct me at all.
No.
I'm pretty sure when they were first making Sonic, they were like the idea that he's like he was going to have a girlfriend. His girlfriend was going to be Madonna or something. They were trying to really appeal to that American audience. And it really paid off just with the wrong audience.
Yeah.
It had paid off with the type of people who play VR chat.
Yep.
Actually, I saw a hectic video the other day. I was bouncing all over the shop straight away. Video of a guy who went into VR chat. I think I might have sent it to one of you guys on Instagram, and it was a sleeping server. And he goes and just fucking blares like the most annoying sounds, like a few of these type of like just shit all through the server, and all the people get up and like, are you waking me up? How fucking brain dead are you to sleep in VR?
To be fair, there's the same people who have phantom pain. So, I mean, it's not a far fall from...
MGS5 is a very good game, though. So I don't blame them for having it.
Yeah. You need to have Invisible on that.
I don't want to get copyright strike.
Yeah. Sure, there's an 8-bit version.
All right. We've got a
couple things.
We've got a frick ton to talk about today. So Zach's here. Brock has been replaced. That's Brock dying.
You need a lot more bricks.
He's too big a Sonic fan. That's why he wasn't allowed this week.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed in. But there's so much to talk about. So I reckon we jump straight onto we called it.
We did call it.
We did call it. EB Games NZ. Dunzo. It's a bit of that at the moment. EB Games New Zealand completely gone.
We predicted the future. We definitely didn't read an article, 30 seconds before we started recording.
I mean,
yeah, saying this is the case.
When's the last time you guys walked into an EB Games, though?
Well, that's what we've said. Like, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, there's no without doxing a few things, there's no reason for us to go to EB Games.
There's definitely no reason for us.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even if you were a savvy gamer, why would you go to an EB anymore?
You buy online before you get into an EB Games.
I saw a thing on the EB Games Reddit, so you can know I'm a really cool gamer when I'm pulling that one out. But on the EB Games Reddit, where they were talking about EB Games has just turned into, honestly, just collectibles and mostly TCG, just card games. That's where people make, that's how they make all their money, is just through Pokemon these days.
Yeah.
Because I think they're probably one of the biggest suppliers in the country of it. Like, who else would be?
I'd rather just go to the game store that's like near the EB we know.
Yeah, like the Games Workshop or whatever. Yeah.
I like that more.
Yeah, that's going to be a much better option. And usually it's just a cooler vibe there. But I mean, I think you can only do what you can do when you work at EB. You're probably getting whipped by that many people high above who have got no love for gaming. Profit. I think we talked about this, that the guy who, one of the heads at what's the GameStop? I always get, because we're not American, GameStop and GameSpot always get mixed up in my head. But GameStop, like the CEO, CFO, whatever, he got a massive pay bonus. I think Brock mentioned this last week if they were going to hit X amount of revenue, not lost. So they closed a ton of shops, including a lot of EB games. So we hit that's like 35 million or something.
Was that when they were going to shut down and that whole Reddit thing happened? Or was that a?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They made a movie on that.
Yeah,
with the guy from Batman who played the Riddler.
Yes, the guy Quentin Tarantino said wasn't a real actor or something like that.
Yes, the one that was all that drama with recently.
He's got an odd name.
Paul Dano?
Paul Dano. That's the guy.
He's fine. I keep seeing clips of that movie.
I've seen that he's in a lot of good movies. He's in There Will Be Blood as well.
Yes, he is. He's in the.
I want to see that one.
He's also in, if I'm not mistaken,
Batman.
He's in Batman. Yes, he had a great run for a while there. And then he's just like not a real actor. He goes, "Oh, I don't care. Quentin Tarantino is never going to put me in a movie anyway."
That was very strange that Tarantino pulled that out because he's always seen a bit like he's a bit weird and eccentric.
He makes good movies, but he's a bit weird.
Yeah, he's a bit of a freak sometimes, but it just seemed like very unnecessary beef.
Yeah,
like out of nowhere, it's like, oh, fuck this random guy. Not that he's random, but you know what I mean. He's not like A list.
It's just such a weird take to just name drop in an interview. Be like, there's this one guy I really don't like.
Yeah, like fuck him. But
so stupid.
Fuck, we're talking about EB Games.
EB Games, GameStop, something.
Yeah. They
CFO bonus.
Yeah, they got their fucking bonus or whatever. But
higher ups don't understand how the company works.
Yeah,
like people want to buy games.
It sounds like game studios.
That sounds like a lot of stuff. But they had a massive 50% off closing down sale at these EB Games New Zealand shops. And there was, I saw TikTok, people all through shopping centers, massive lineups because they were expecting everything 50% off. And you get up to the shop and there's just a written sign. And this would have been the staff just being this forced on them, actually, you can't, they would have been fucked over. It wasn't the staff, it was head office. But basically saying, yep, not 50% off any consoles, any new games, anything, basically anything good.
It doesn't
any gift cards.
If you're closing down, just get it.
I reckon what they've done, so that all the things that were 50% off is all the zing shit, like the collectibles and all the stuff that people don't want, like your
pre-owned games.
Yeah, your 45th fucking creeper coaster for your can of Coke or whatever.
Mountain
Dew. Yeah, like real gamers.
Get those Funko Pops.
Oh, yes, it would have been the fucking Funko Pops to get rid of them.
So many Funkos.
I reckon all of the games and the consoles that haven't sold because it's the same region have been shipped over to the Australian warehouses.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because there's literally no difference between those consoles. If it was like UK or something where it's different plug, different story, but it just would have made more sense for them to send them over to Australia because they're still profitable here.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah,
it's just held up by Zing. It's not held up by anything else.
No, you mean the EB? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no money in it anymore.
I've seen the price that you can buy Funkos for, or how much a certain company pays for them.
Yeah. we won't go into that, but we know some insider secrets.
Yeah.
So I work for Funko.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we don't, because we talked about Funko going under the other week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. All my One Piece Funkos will be worth a lot.
They're not worth a lot.
No, they will not. That's
no,
the
they
whole
won't.
point. They've oversaturated the
won't.
market. Oh, God.
What, those bad boys for $12?
Oh, lucky you. So, yeah, that was EV there. But, Ben, you had a really cool thing about a cancer patient.
It's a weird way to segue that, but yeah. First off, I don't actually know if that's what he had, but let's have a dig into the post I saw on Twitter today, or X, or whatever you want to call it.
Everyone just calls X Twitter now.
It's just fucking Twitter.
It's been called X for 4 years. It's still Twitter.
Don't let Elon Musk get away with that shit.
Yeah, it's still Twitter,
the
bro.
man baby doesn't deserve it.
No.
So a few years ago it was like 10 years ago now, when GTA 5 came out, that's how you say it properly, Brock, as well.
He says GDA.
What, GDA?
GDA.
GD.
And we always... Yeah, GDA. GDA.
There's a
GTA.
T.
Yeah. Turismo.
Grand Driving Auto. It doesn't it makes no sense. But either way.
Okay.
So a few years ago, a decade ago, when GTA 5 was getting published and announced, and there was a patient who desperately wanted to play the game before release, because unfortunately he would not be present at the time that the game would actually have a worldwide release. So you get to play it a bit earlier. The couple guys on, I think it was LinkedIn or something, decided to reach out because there was another situation where a child also won't be available to play GTA 6 when it comes out. So he got in contact with Rockstar Games and Rockstar Toronto to actually let this kid play it early. And he signed an NDA, as you would.
Yep.
And yeah, he actually had to play through. I think they flew him out. I'll read through it here. He lives a stone throws away from the Oakville studio. He was able to set up an exclusive playtest and had to experience the game before his passing. First up, he said he's got great news that he can say, but he's very, very thankful for Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar and all that to actually let him play the game. He said it was fantastic.
Oh, that's good.
It's kind of goated.
That's literally all he can say, though.
Yeah,
So-
that is goated. But at the same time,
Would've
without
been
being too morbid.
Would have been kind of funny if his mum just said no because it's R-rated.
Yeah. But I was going to
Yeah.
say that on the inverse of that is like a bit fucked up. But imagine he's like, yo, NDA means nothing to me. I'm not going to be here that long from now. I'm just going to say whatever I want about the game.
He definitely just went to the strip club for like 3 hours.
How old is he? 12?
I don't know. I didn't say
If
that.
he's like 12, strip club. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. That's what I used to do when I played GTA. So
Was there
as a-
even a
as a
strip
tw-
club in the... Yeah, there was. It was-
there's been in one since at least 4 because that's the first one I played. I think
That's where you got horny. At the GTA 4 strip club, yeah.
Oh, those triangles.
God, yeah.
Oh, those polygons, bro.
No. They were at least kind of round then. It
They
was
were.
PS3.
GTA 4 still looks really good. It came out like 18 years ago. Still
Yeah.
looks like it's not like a modern game, but it's still really
Nico.
impressive. Yeah, it's your cousin, Roman. That's a very good accent. They don't say where they're from. They just say they're Slavic. So
Yeah.
it wasn't being racial there.
No. I hope the driving physics are similar. I hope all
no,
the physics.
The physics from GTA 4 are unbeaten. They shit all over 5. And
Yeah.
everything I've heard is that they couldn't put that stuff in 5 because it was just breaking everything.
Yeah. Which it makes sense at a game that scale because, I mean, the game's been around, 10, 11 years now? But
yeah, fucking hell.
It's been a
well,
long
uh,
stretch.
No.
Hasn't GTA 5 been on 3 generations of consoles now? It was
Yes,
on
it has.
PS3, yeah.
I got on 360
Did it come
originally.
out 2013?
Kind of fucked up.
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in year 8. No, was it 2012? No, it would have been 2018. I don't fucking know.
A long
fucked
Came
up.
time
out
ago.
a long time ago, bro.
Fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I'm hoping because of how long they've spent on this that we kind of get that integration of some better physics in GTA 5.
You'd
Or
expect
GTA
it.
6.
Yeah, GTA.
GTA.
You'd expect it, but I mean, you never know. You're not going to be able to tell.
They
Till you
spent the whole budget on the booty physics.
They probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that booty in the fucking
Trailer.
In the
God, yeah.
trailer, bro.
I just like the idea that for GTA 6, they're thinking of doing a lot more activities because I know they slowly started adding stuff for like on the GTA 5 online. You could do these little activities and like in story mode, you could play golf and drive the RC cars and stuff.
That stuff was fun.
Yeah. If they had that in the online for 6 and you could be like, hey, what do you want to do? And you could literally just have like 30 activities to choose from. I mean, it's going to win Game of the Year anyway, but
There is certain games where I feel like when they make the mini games in them too good, I just want to play the mini game. I was playing earlier or last year when Ghost of Yotai came out, or Yotei or whatever it was, when they had the little mini game where you would flick the coins.
Yeah.
Played that so
I
much.
played that so fucking much. It was so basic, dumb. Love the fuck out of it.
So good.
so angry when the coin went off the table.
Oh yeah, I remember showing it to Lizard and she was like, "Can I play?" And she just kept playing for fucking ages.
I remember playing while not fully sober, and just fucking losing one of them
Every single time?
because there was a bounty for like you have to play it to get to the
X
bounty.
amount, yep.
Yeah, and it just fucking kept losing. It was
Bro, you had the real life where you get fucking drunk in game and you wake up and you've lost money. You got your drunk IRL and you got in game and lost money.
It's like when we go to the local casino here, I guess you would call it, Leagues
Casino.
Club sort of thing.
casino.
There's fucking like 2 casinos in the country, bro.
Yeah, well, Leagues Club then, whatever. And then,
There's like 6 in Queensland alone.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Um,
Queensland's not real.
True,
We know
Queensland's
that.
not real.
Australia is not real. It's upside down.
Yep.
But losing heaps of money at the local pokies and then coming back and losing it to that stupid the blackjack dealer in GTA. And
Yeah.
just sitting there like, I'm out of coins now. It's like, I'm just going to wait for you in the car park.
Yeah.
Shit, it never comes out.
Oh, God.
If I had lost that much real money, I'd be very angry.
I've never lost that much money because I'm epic.
I'm
Yeah, you
about
are.
even, I reckon.
Or on your shit.
On my actual, like real life pokey winnings, I reckon I'm about even.
I highly doubt it. You've probably lost more than you've made.
I've definitely lost more.
Let me believe the lie I've sold myself.
If I actually kept the money, I won it 2 up. I might be even, but I
Two
don't.
up is a redeeming function.
Yeah.
It's
That's-
rough.
Thank you, diggers. All right. I've got...
Must win the win.
Must have been the win, bro. So I've got something I saw on Twitter. It's Twitter, not X. Everyone fucking still calls it Twitter, bro. No one went to fucking Blue Sky. Everyone went to Blue Sky and came back.
Just say you like
you
Misa from Death Note. Death Note.
From Deftones, yeah.
Deftones, yeah. Death Note. Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
so neither of you have played the Yakuza games, have you?
No.
Nah.
So Yakuza games came out in they started coming out in 2005 on the PS2. Great games. Like Yakuza 1 is a little bit hard to play now. It's just like a bit shit controls. Yakuza 2 I think is still good, and then everything from there is still good. They did remasters of all those games years ago. About 6 or 7 years ago, they made shut up. A while ago, like 5, 6, 8 years ago, they made this game called Yakuza Kiwami, which is a remake of the original Yakuza game with the newer style of the newer games, the combat. Re-recorded all the audio, same voice actors, things like that. Great game. Really recommend if you want to get in the series. They made Yakuza Kiwami 2 a few years ago. And so it's the second game that just remade that. Yakuza Kiwami 3 is about to come out. And they're doing like a dub for it. People prefer the sub. I really prefer the sub. The guy who does the dub's good. He's a YouTuber, but it's just not the same vibe. So Yakuza Kiwami 3 is coming out. And you could previously buy the original Yakuza 3 remastered on Steam. With Yakuza Kiwami coming out, they've delisted the original game off Steam, and you can now only buy it in the Yakuza Collection bundle, which is $130 USD.
So
you can no longer play that original game.
They've pulled a Skyrim.
Well, not even that. It's you can buy Skyrim in whatever version, but it's like, you can only play Skyrim.
I thought they only got the collector's edition one.
Oh, well, no, it's not even that. It's if you want to play, it's like saying you want to play Skyrim, but you have to buy everything else, all the other games.
Yeah, like buying all the Personas at once.
Basically. So to play Yakuza 3 Remastered now, you need to buy every other Yakuza game. And it's not a bundle on Steam. It's a collection. So usually on Steam, if you buy like a game, like say you bought the Splinter Cell bundle and you owned 2 or 3 of the games, it will only cost a percentage of what the games you didn't have was. So if there was 2 games a collection and you owned one of them, you would only have to pay half of that price for the collection. Because this is that bundle. Because this is a collection, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like the Call of Duty collection they've got on there. It's like, I was like, let's see if there's any of the old COD games on there. There are. Then you go, if you scroll a little bit further down, here's the Call of Duty collection. There's like 30 games or 25 games, something stupid. It's like $1,300 just for
the fuck?
Yeah, it's literally, there's no DLC with it. It's just the base games for all of them. Just like, yeah, it could be cool to go through and play all those games. It's not worth $1,300.
But do you think that's a raw, that say for example, you bought all the Yakuza games and you just hadn't bought 3, the only way to buy it now is for $130 and you've got to rebuy all these other games that you already have and you don't get anything back for it.
Could you refund? Do you reckon if you refunded it and had one of them installed, it would only refund the 2?
Possibly, but that's such a fuck around.
Yeah.
You still got to have that's 130 USD as well. Yeah. Like it's probably $200 Australian. That's fucked.
Does Sega have it separate on their website? Not that it makes it better.
I don't know if you can buy it separately through their website. I don't think you can even buy it through their website. Maybe physically.
I don't know. Because I know. I don't know.
I've got a digital collection on PlayStation where it was like 3, 4, and 5 digitally, like their remasters. So I'm fine, but if you want to play it on Steam, because there's cool mods and shit for those games, and they can look really good, even though they're the PS3 games. But that's a fuck around.
It is a huge fuck around.
So it's like a very shit go from Sega.
I did notice.
They have a big deal with making the collector's editions. Like, people don't buy Atlas games because they know there's going to be a collector's edition.
Yeah, it's like Persona.
That's why Metaphor didn't sell as well as they wanted it to, even though it was one of their best selling still.
Because they're waiting for the better version.
Because people are expecting the definitive edition to come out.
Yeah, so since you wouldn't really know too much, it's the same Metaphor ReFantazia?
Yeah.
Metaphor ReFantazia, which was Sega, but made by Atlas, people who do Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, everything like that.
I think Atlas is owned by Sega. They're basically
they're the publisher of it. So with all of the Persona games since Persona 3, I think...
There's like 3 versions of 3 on the PS2 alone.
So they chucked a Kingdom Hearts.
No,
not
because
quite.
what they do is when they'll make a version of, like for example, my first Persona game I'd played Shin Megami Tensei games, but my first Persona game was Persona 4. And there's Persona 4 and then there's Persona 4 Golden. and it is the same game, but they add like 20 hours of extra content.
Yeah, there's usually
It's
extra
a
content.
fuck ton. It's like expansion level, and they always do it like 2-3 years later.
And it's not just like they add their thing, so they can't just sell it as DLC. They actually change shit in the middle as well. So
it's a different
basically
story.
a new game.
It's sort of like you get to like one branch and they just branch off differently. So the people who have originally played Persona 4 or 5, they can play this new game and it still be fresh.
Still be worth the money.
But the problem is, like, I played Persona 5 when it came out. Persona 5 Royal.
They're both 100-hour games.
Yeah, that's a problem. They properly diverged like 50 hours in or something.
I still haven't finished Metaphor. It's like I got to the end and I've just felt like it's too long, and then haven't done it.
It's a great game. Like,
it's really good.
It's a really good game, but they're really long. There's a reason why I think Persona fans get clowned on, because those games are like...
It doesn't help they keep choosing the children as their romance option.
Yes. Yeah, but they're really good. I know it sounds weird, but they're really good.
They're really good games.
Yeah.
Just
Atlas can make it really good.
If you romance Futaba, you're weird.
Yeah, I'm a Makoto all the way. Let's go, baby.
Hell yeah, right choice.
Well, it seems like the other choice is a wrong choice. So I mean,
Well, Futaba is the wrong choice.
okay.
Futaba's just like a weeb. Like,
Yeah.
degenerate. Like,
Also,
little
like
neat.
14.
Yeah, but is she 14?
Well,
I don't want to talk about it.
No, weird. She's a year younger than the protagonist. So
But he's like 15.
Yeah.
You're in school. It's just school simulator.
Doesn't make it any better.
Well, that's why people love these games. The social link. It's the social aspect, not
I
the
mean,
actual combat.
that's why I told you to play Metaphor instead, because it's
Yeah.
less of that shit and more of a. It's
Actual
just a
combat.
medieval thing.
So do you reckon the people who are playing those games and the people that those games are made for are people who don't have any social skills, so they get to experience that within a simulated environment?
I'm not going to confirm that. I do think there is a large part of the audience who play the Persona games who probably don't have as much social experience because of...
Persona games?
Not because of the Persona games, but it's definitely an outlet. I'm not saying that's a negative thing.
Oh, I'm not saying it's
I'm
a
not,
thing
but
either.
I would not be surprised if that's...
They go hand in hand.
I mean, it's still an like weeb game kind of.
It's a very...
I gathered that from
fair-
the cover.
fairly similar community.
Yeah.
The Persona games are the lightest version of a dating sim you could basically get.
No, it's Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh, I mean, like that as well.
You're not helping your case knowing all of these games.
I mean,
They're
it's
good
not,
games.
It's not like visual novel level. It's
Oh,
not like
God, no.
that.
Oh no, some of the things on Steam that are like, oh, here's the romance sale, and you go, this is just all porn
Oh,
with
gotcha.
like 3 clicks.
Some of my favorite Japanese content was originally like visual novels that were doujins. That were like we were talking about Fate the other week.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Fate is originally just like, oh, what character do you want to sleep with? That's the route you're going to go. But the story's just really good.
Yep.
You've got no idea what Fate is, do you?
Nah.
You probably would like Fate, I reckon.
Fate's pretty hectic.
Fate is hectic.
I've watched Unlimited Blame Works, and he's watched most of it.
I've watched most of Fate. I don't want to get into Fate.
Yeah,
People in the
that's-
comments.
That's,
'cause
that's a whole podcast by itself.
Yes, more than that.
You two can have a solo podcast for that one.
I'm going to explain what Fate is to you. So basically, it's a show. Well, it was originally a visual novel where it's set in Japan, and there is 7 masters, and basically they summon
Masters
servants.
of Fate.
No, they summon 7 servants, a servant each, and they're all historical figures from the past,
Okay.
and they all fight each other, and the winner wins the Holy Grail, and they get like a wish.
Okay.
So it's a cool idea. So like the main character, I'm not gonna. Oh, no one's fucking watching like Fate State Night anymore.
I'm not watching it.
The main character is like his servant is King Arthur,
Okay.
and then
Except it's a woman.
It's a woman.
But King Arthur's a woman, or
Yes.
King Arthur is a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like, oh, this person is. Oh, there is like some unique character you haven't heard of. It's like, oh, this person's like got Alexander the Great, or this person's got like Gilgamesh from Babylon, or whatever, blah blah blah. And they're all fighting. It's a really cool show. I won't lie, it gets really lory, but it's one of those shows that's like really good content. But then you go back to the source material and it's like, oh, this is like a glorified, very long novel meat and fuck game. But the story is really good because that's what sold in Japan at the time.
Porn.
I
As if you guys didn't talk about mean fuck games on the 69th episode.
We should have talked about fucking meat and fuck. You probably don't know what meat and fuck is.
Oh, I can gather with the context clues, but I mean, Beans was our 69th episode, wasn't it?
Beans was telling me today that she wishes she put a papyrus from fucking Undertale as one of her hear me outs.
Yeah, I mean, that
She said she had a fucking crush on him in high school.
What the shit?
That hear me out was a very failed attempt of what a hear me out should be.
No, Brock got angry that we didn't get to his 2 other lists.
Okay, ours were somewhat
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, Beans I expected that, like weird animals from
Yeah.
click games. I don't know what Brock thought hear me out was, but it wasn't anything. He's gonna watch
Too
this
crazy.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
should have. One of you guys should, like I said to Tom, you should have full sent it with Mara from Persona or Shin Megami Tensei. Full send.
He doesn't know what that is.
I know.
It's a cock and a chariot.
Yeah.
I think the best hear me out was Lizard's Bam Margera from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, honestly.
What?
yeah.
That's where hear me out was Bam Margera from Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Not in
But
real life.
just specifically that version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Speaking of Lizard, and this ties into what we were just talking about.
Meat and fuck.
I'm not going to elaborate on that. So I started showing last night Lizard Attack on Titan. And the reason I bring that up is because one of the things we're going to talk about maybe was, do we think gaming has gone fully mainstream? And just because anime is a bit like that, I'll talk about anime a bit later, but do we think gaming's fully mainstream? I think it's probably as close as you can get without being mainstream, because I think on the social level, it's not respected by everyone yet.
Yeah. I think first-person shooters and maybe sports games are, but not everything else.
Yeah, but then normally
And Mario
games,
Kart. That's what I mean. That stuff's mainstream. But
Well,
like,
I guess it's more like, what do you define mainstream? Because it's like, I feel like mainstream is more like it's something. This might be more internalized from being a kid, but something you don't feel embarrassed about, like something you could just openly talk about and not feel. Which I guess I'm like that with games now. But like
esports kind of falls into that category as well now because they've got so much money behind them.
esports is like failing like crazy though. There's barely any games that still have
isn't StarCraft? I think StarCraft is still a bit.
It's
maybe?
StarCraft and League, I think,
Yeah, like-
mostly. I mean,
I mean,
haven't.
you get Valorant ones and the CSGO ones go off because people like opening cases in the crowd. But like,
Yeah.
as far as like,
a lot of games died down though.
yeah, but I think that's mainly because either the organizations that were like the teams and like all that just aren't a thing anymore.
No, it's because I don't think there's money to be made in it.
No, I
It's
mean,
like how FaZe went down the other week.
yeah, FaZe collapsed hard, and then I saw a lot of heaps of videos online, and everyone's like, all the people from FaZe that were just like, we just like hanging out and doing stuff. They were talking with one of the sidemen about
with
how to
Toby.
keep,
I
how to
saw that.
keep a group together and making content and making money. And they're just like, yeah, we didn't get any YouTube ad, like any of the AdSense. We didn't get any of the money from that. It was just what we made on our own streams. And I was like, how is that a sustainable thing?
But I
to,
will
like-
say, I feel like the people who went into that. Did you hear about the FaZe situation?
So
FaZe is basically completely collapsed.
Yeah.
Everyone left. This is
Yeah.
probably about a month ago now.
Oh, was it only a month ago?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought FaZe was shutting down ages ago.
No,
Years ago, they basically did, and they came back,
Oh.
and now they're basically all streamers. There's a
Yeah.
couple of
I
OG people who were in it.
I didn't even realize they came back.
Yeah, well, they did. They came back big.
Snoop was in FaZe, I'm pretty sure.
There was heaps of people in FaZe for a long time, but they came back big, and they had a really good roster of streamers who were like some of the top streamers on Twitch, and they all just suddenly left like just before Christmas or just after Christmas or something.
Yeah, I think there was something with, who's the main guy? Banks?
Oh, there was stuff with banks and stuff as well. There's
Somebody
heaps.
there's
it was
so much drama.
A lot of stuff going on behind closed doors, but essentially, I think they got asked, because they live in a massive mansion in LA, they got asked, hey, you're going to have to start paying rent now. I think that was one of the things, and they wanted to take a percentage of money from their videos. They never had to pay rent before, and they didn't realize this is multi-million dollar house. I think it was like tens of thousands of dollars each a month
It was
to pay
stupid
rent.
money.
I think it was a lot of like they were not prepared for that because a lot of these people probably had never lived out of home to start with, let alone that type of money. But they got it all given to them for free at the start. I don't know, but it was a big fuck around with it all. How the fuck did we get onto FaZe?
We were
Mainstream?
talking mainstream,
Mainstream
and
games.
gaming
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
But then, yeah, they just crumbled. I mean,
they
were-
did.
they have
Overnight,
been-
everyone left.
yeah, which I think now all of them are like, how do we keep doing what we're doing, but be financially set up? Because they're like Tom was saying, they weren't paying rent. All their money that they were earning was going to do the phase stuff and keep them in the house. But they
yeah,
weren't.
all the shoots and all the logistical stuff was getting handled for them for free. So I don't think they realized how much that stuff cost. So
And how much they could have made if they'd just done it themselves.
in-house. I think they've sort of, at least from my perspective, it seems like they've arrived at like 4 steps into where they should be. They're successful, but they never had to do the business side of things. So it's really hit them off from the side, which I get that. I get that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Just while they're talking to Toby from the Sidemen, because it's like how he's doing this. It's like all the money we make from YouTube videos goes into making better YouTube videos. We have our own private stuff. If everything gets split 7 ways, it's like
they just didn't understand how things were split evenly and people not taking money out. It's like different mindsets, I guess.
Very. Which is why they like set there for like a 3 or 4 hour stream talking about it. It's like because you guys were fucked the whole time.
Yeah,
they had no idea. And I think all the original guys from FaZe that were actually like trick shotters and gamers, like being COD and stuff, they all left to do their own thing fucking 5-6 years ago.
Besides Adapt was OG.
Yep.
And a lot of them were still in FaZe, but I don't think they did anything.
No, like I think I watched FaZe Jeb's video after after the thing happened, and he goes, I haven't done anything. I've had FaZe in my Twitter bio and my username in every game since then. I've just removed it. I was like, I was just an honorary member at this point.
Yeah, there was nothing actually to do with it, yeah.
And
I don't know how they made money to start with, but...
Just the name, I reckon.
Going back to mainstream, I feel like gaming is not quite there yet. No. It makes the money to be mainstream like crazy. It did 20 years ago. It's still like, I think gaming's the most profitable industry and it has been for a long time.
I think as long as you're not talking to like an old person, there's someone Brock's age or older that isn't Brock, it's genuinely considered like normal.
I will say, as you say that, there's a lot of people who I'm really like, they're like 10, 15 years older than me and they're really talking about gaming as it's a normal thing. I got a guy came up to me with his family like 2 weeks ago. I was wearing one of my Halo shirts. He's like, man, I love Halo. And his kids, he showed his kids like, oh, look, he's got a Halo shirt. And they were all over it. He was like in his 40s and it was so weird. It wasn't just like look at this cool, weird thing. It's like, I wish I had a Halo shirt. It was really normal for them. And you're right. I feel like a lot of younger, like below 40 or 45, even 50-year-old people are very much getting that mindset. It might be just give it a
But I mean, they grew up, the 40-year-olds now grew up in the 80s. So I mean, like, there were consoles for them to play and like they were playing arcade games and it kind of just dripped through. Like my dad he bought the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. That wasn't bought for me. He bought it for himself to play games. And even then my stepdad now, he's still like, I mean, he still borrowed heaps of my PS2 games and played them not too long ago just to set it up and do all that. But yeah, I think people just that little bit further. I mean, they're both 60 something now, so they were playing it because they wanted to. People like Brock's age bracket, all of them are gamers who are now having kids. They can now share that and kind of move it forward.
Go on,
which I think it'll change from then. But anything prior to like, I'd say late 70s, they've got no clue.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like because those older generations haven't been as open or understanding of gaming, when you see older people really embrace it, they blow up. Just like Grindpa Gaming, he actually commented on one of our videos the other day.
Or like that veteran guy in
that's
Battlefield.
Him.
That guy.
He commented on one of our videos yesterday.
That guy's cool.
He corrected us.
He corrected us. He was like, "No, I was actually in like, I'll get it up because I don't want to
get it wrong twice."
But him, or do you remember the grandma that used to play Skyrim every day?
Oh, I don't. It sounds
I
familiar.
think it was literally just Skyrim grandma was her Twitch thing.
And it was like, people loved it. And she blew up for a while because she got really into it. I was playing Skyrim. I think I'd be all over if my grandparents or parents were into gaming. Like if they were asking me stuff about it, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
I feel like
help
that.
You out.
I feel like that generation definitely got a bit more mainstream with the Wii because it wasn't just for you're buying this console for your child. The console was for the family.
Yes.
Like there was many times we'd go up to my auntie's house and stuff in Queensland with their Wii. There'd be 16 of us sitting around playing like 4 rounds of tennis and stuff to all have a go, and my nan would do it and all that sort of stuff. So that was really cool. But I think if we get this comment up, it'll be sick. But Skyrim grandma was goated.
We've got a lot of notifications in the last few hours. We've been going a lot better in the last few months than we have previously. Oh no, not Pie Mania. Shout out to Pie Mania.
Yeah. commented on our Pyromania shout out video.
Surprising that. Comment on the video where we're saying how good Pyromania was. For people who don't know, Pyromania is a website you can buy.
I have the thing there if you want to read it.
Oh, there we go. I forgot about that. Yeah. So Grindpar Gaming replied to a video. He said, "I was never in the army. I was in Navy marksman expert, marksman rifle pistol qualified in many weapons." God, yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, you corrected us. We didn't.
We don't fact check anything.
We don't fact check enough. But shout out to Grindpar Gaming. Goated.
Go to clips.
And he never, I mean, like, he's only been around for a few years, I think, like, really big.
Yeah.
But he hasn't fallen off because I think he knows how to play the social media and clip game and all of that fairly well. And he's probably got
the videos are just cool as well.
Yeah, he's got a good laugh whenever he gets a headshot as well. He just fucking
and it's just, I just like that there's no second guessing. He goes, oh, yeah, cool, it's this far up here. And headshot, and then you just see the little thing pick, and you're like, yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you'd
hope expect so
for the amount of time that he's done IRL ending game. But back to the again mainstream gaming, I think it's getting getting there. But the reason I brought that up is because, like I said, I started showing Attack on Titan to Lizard last night because I feel like it's one of the, without using fucking normie, but I'm going to use it. It's the most like normie-ish anime you can do without having the anime-isms to scare people off.
Yeah, without being Dragon Ball.
Well, Dragon Ball's still full of that shit as well. It started a lot of those tropes.
Yeah. Death Note would kind of be in that same sort of lane.
It still has a bit of weirdness, but
Death
it's
Note
very
without
good.
the monologues is really funny.
It is.
Really
I fucking love that video where it's Light and L playing Minecraft. It goes for like 3.5 minutes.
Have you seen the Solid JJ Death Note video?
No.
Oh, it's really good. You should watch it.
I'll watch that later.
They just fucking talk about getting Big Macs and shit. It's really good.
It sounds really good, bro.
It's really good. Thank you. Misa's a dumbass.
But I feel like Attack on Titan is probably one of the best introductory anime in recent time for people to watch because it's got a good grip, like hook, pretty like first episode, and then there's another one like in episode like 4 or 5. And then 4, and then there's another one in 5, and there's one in like 8, and it keeps hooking you in, and then that show eventually gets better and better and better. It very much changes, but
doesn't it get very political?
Yes, it turns into a World War II allegory. I said that to Lizard. That's what got her
very quickly.
And that's the thing. The show is so good. When it was first very popular, unless you were reading the manga, you had no clue about that till like 8 years into it being a thing. Wow. It's very good, but I thought I'd show her that because I thought she'd really get into it. And she was a bit apprehensive because it was an anime and she'd never watched one, and it's always been a bit weird. And that's why I thought it is weeby. Weeby. Of course it is. That's where weeb comes from, anime. So I thought, okay, I'll show Attack on Titan because it's probably one of the easier to ingest things. And I was just thinking at the same time, I don't think you could do that as much even 10 years ago because anime's become a lot more mainstream, but it still hasn't held back as much as it could to get there.
I don't think there was as good animes to show people who didn't watch anime though back then either.
Do you think that's because the companies are now gearing it more towards a Western audience, so that way it's more has the ability to be picked up to be mainstream?
I don't know, like possibly. Like there definitely is more of a Western influence and
well, not even more. Like just it's geared more for like
that's what I mean. It's that that target audience.
I think Solo Leveling is very geared that way as well.
Well, a lot of the time it's just most anime is just adaptations of either manga or manhwa, as we found out that guy who yelled at us about the Solo Leveling thing.
They'll haven't watched that video.
Light novels, visual novels. There's very rarely original anime anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean that's because manga and a lot of these other formats are so good. It's definitely like we have seen it firsthand. It is a lot easier to get anime merch now than it used to be. You go back a decade, it was like impossible.
God, yeah, I got a Vans One Piece shirt.
Yeah, and how hard was that for you to get?
Oh, there was a collab.
Did you get it online or was it in store?
Online.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was like the Australian Vans store.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. Uniqlo.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Uniqlo's got a fuck ton of anime collabs. I mean, like they're a Japanese company, makes sense, but still something where you can walk into a shop and it's not just like a overly anime crazy top or something.
Yeah. Like I've got a Zelda shirt and a Sesame Street shirt. Their collabs are also goated. Not
Sesame
at all.
Street is my favorite anime.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I was thinking
it could just be that the average quality of anime has also gone up to that it's easier to show new people.
Yeah, because if you're like, oh, this show gets really good by like the end of season 2, it's like, I'm not watching a slogfest for 40 episodes just for it to get good at some point. If it's, like you said, it hooks at the start and then it keeps hooking you in, you're going to be more inclined to watch it. You know, watching a dead show.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I've been off the ball with anime for probably about 5 or 6 years. I was really into anime. I watched a lot of stuff prior to that, and there's some really good older shows.
Oh, yeah.
Really good stuff. And newer shows, I think, you know what? It might not even be that it's that newer shows are better with anime to get new audience, people who never watch anime in. I think it's probably just easier access, especially with Netflix and how much originals they have.
Yeah.
Like, how many people do you think got into anime from, like, edge runners, like Cyberpunk, or who never play or never watched anime but were gamers?
Yeah.
Like, edge runners was hectic.
Edge Runners was hectic.
It's really good. I
think
really
season
rate
2's coming out sometime this year.
Yeah, I think you're right
I
about that.
I don't think it's season 2. It's like an anthology
And stuff
thing.
like, what, Free Ren's on Netflix, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. And that's I mean, I still need to watch Free Ren. I know it's a very good show.
It's really good.
All right, we're back. We got a message from Brock and we had to delete it because it was so racial.
Can't believe he said that.
I can't believe he said that, bro.
Outrageous.
Can't believe he said that.
But we were talking about Free Ren, and I think I think I do have to watch that.
It's really good.
I know people really like that.
Season 2 just came out. I haven't watched the first episode yet.
That's something that kills me. Is Netflix has sort of destroyed me with waiting episode to episode for stuff to come out. I used to be when I was a big anime guy, I used to watch like 6 or 7 shows a season. So I would have 7 new episodes a week. And that used to fulfill me because I'd be like, there's so much new content all the time. But now that I might watch one anime every year that's coming out, it really kills me.
Yeah, no, I used to do that as well. Like, I think it was like, at some point there was one, like a few seasons where it's like, oh shit, there's like 7 things I want to watch at once.
If you don't know, yeah, exactly. Anime is released in seasons. Not like there's a season of a show. It's like, oh, here's the winter season, here's the spring season, and there'll be this is all the new shows coming out that are releasing at this time of the year. So obviously every 3 months there'll be new stuff. And that's how it's usually just released.
Usually summer's the best one, which is actually winter for us. That's usually when the good ones are released. But this one's been pretty good because we've got the new JJK season and Free Ren.
I'm going to get hate for this. I think Jujutsu Kaisen's one of the most overrated shows I've ever seen.
It's overrated, but it's good.
I like it, but man, people act like that's the second coming of Christ.
It's the second coming of Bleach.
I don't know about that.
It's not as good. It's not quite. I don't think it's quite as good. I need to finish watching 1,000 Year Blood War.
I need to finish that as well. I fucking love Bleach, and that's one of the things that got me in anime. Ben is so like, what the fuck?
Isn't Bleach? I'm pretty sure Bleach is on Disney Plus.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. 1,000 Year Blood War is on Disney Plus.
I cancel that. Too expensive. I don't want to watch a Marvel movie again.
I only have Amazon.
Yeah. I've got too many things. I need to cancel some stuff. But Bleach is one of those.
I've only heard good things.
I
just skip the filler, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, you sort of have to. They don't do a Naruto job where the filler's just between every random episode. So you got to, you skip episode 434 to 438, and then you watch 2 episodes, and then you watch half this next one because then the other half's filler. Bleach is like, this season's filler, this season isn't, which is good. Also shit when you were watching it when it came out.
Yeah.
Bleach was my like first like proper shonen where I watched the whole thing that wasn't like Dragon Ball. And I fucking loved it. Bleach was so good. I mean, it's got its flaws. It was the weakest out of the big 3, which was back in the day, they used to have like the big 3 anime, and it was One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Bleach was always the little brother out of that. I think there was a lot of stuff in that was better than the other ones, but out of a whole, the other ones are better.
Well, yeah, I mean, Bleach is the one that's mostly inspiring the other animes now. Like,
you're not wrong. I do think there's a lot of Bleach inspiration.
Yeah, like,
Kubo always had really like the mangaka, he always had really cool art design and outfits, very much like Araki from JoJo.
Gotcha.
Like, not quite that same, but he had his own like vibe and feel about it. And I think that's rubbed off on a lot of other people.
Have either of you watched Vinland Saga?
Yeah.
Oh, Vinland Saga is really fucking hectic.
Because that's on Netflix, and I kept getting one of the guys I went to uni with was like watching it while we were like on the train. He's like, I just watch his face, watch it when he is like, and he's like, you got to watch this show. I was like, oh yeah, it sounds interesting. I had no interest in watching anything anime-esque or
At
related.
the time,
Yep.
Vinland Saga it gives me, honestly, Attack on Titan vibes, where at least between just the 2 seasons that are out, because it's a manga, but the 2 seasons, the first one is so thematically different to the second one in such a different way. And I think I like the second season way more.
I don't know. They're pretty close.
They're close without spoiling it, but it's so different with one major thing. And I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I think I read some of the synopsis online. I was like, yeah, this seems interesting. And then I would just obviously never got onto it.
It's just a cool show. It really is.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows that definitely evolves over time.
It's also
same.
It is also like got a lot less of the anime like tropes in it because
Yes.
it's basically just a Viking fantasy.
Yeah.
It's like
You're right, and I think that's one reason why it's so popular because it doesn't have the anime isms.
Yeah,
like the over the top, kawaii, stupid, like little anime things. I'm not saying anime
JoJo
stupid, but
things?
just like the type of thing.
Don't you dare.
No, JoJo's different. JoJo's got its own section of different types.
JoJo's is its own thing. It's separate from everyone else.
Fuck, I can't wait for Steel Ball Run.
Oh fuck,
that is my favorite. Like Steel Ball Run is one of my the new.
I had
season.
gathered.
Yeah,
Yep.
Steel Ball Run is one of my favorite things of manga I've ever read. That I binge read that like 12 years ago, like just after it finished, or whenever it was, longer than that actually. Fucking loved it.
Have they got up to translating Steel Ball Run yet, or have they only just got to part 6? Because I think
for Viz, I think it's part 6. I have not been up to date with the physical manga in ages.
Because I know I saw one there. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of new.
I bought all the way from part 1 to 3 in physical, but I didn't go any further. I don't have the room to buy manga anymore.
Steel Ball Run was hectic. Like I read that shit and it was like done in a week or 2.
Yes.
When I was reading it, it was crazy.
Have you had any want to watch JoJo?
No.
You should. I will say though, it sort of sucks. JoJo is one of those shows where it really doesn't come into its own thing till like the 4th season.
No, I mean it only takes like 12 episodes really, because part 2 is really good.
Part 2 is very good.
Yeah.
But part 1 is like this is like 80s manga, like very basic, a lot of silliness in it, but part 2 has some really cool, like funny parts. Part 3 is very much Monster of the Week.
Yeah, Monster of the Week.
Till you get to the last like 8 episodes.
Or it just goes.
Which is hectic.
It is.
But I feel like part 4 is where it's really like, this is pure form JoJo.
Well, you know how we were just saying that like you don't have to wait to a certain point for it to continually get better.
I know what you mean.
But it's not. It gets better, but it is still good from the beginning.
Yes, it is. Also, JoJo is one of those very rare series where they are and aren't every season or part is self-contained. They're all different characters.
You're not allowed to skip parts though. It's not allowed.
You can't skip parts.
It's not allowed.
But it's the type of thing where you could, if you wanted to rewatch, you don't have to watch all this other shit. This season or part is its own story.
I think the only one I've rewatched
separate characters, and it sounds shit because it's like, you get attached to a character. It really isn't, because they're all good. Besides probably Jonathan.
Yeah, but Jonathan is still like, it's still got its good parts. Like, I mean, Dio is still in it.
Yeah, so Dio is one of the best villains in anything ever.
Yeah,
I can't wait for part 7.
I can't wait for part 7. But part 5 was hectic. I just hope
part
it's like.
Part 5 was also very good.
Like the anime. I think that's the best animated part so far.
Yeah, buddy, what is part 6 called again? Oh my!
Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean was
Stone
just
Free.
Yes, Stone Ocean just wasn't done well.
I think Netflix fucked it up in the middle because of how they released it. Because you want anime to be a weekly watched thing.
Yeah, so part 6 of JoJo, Stone Ocean, was released in 2 or 3 parts.
I think it was 2.
They split it up and released it like a year and a half between each other on Netflix, where all the other ones were weekly anime, which were re-released in those seasons we were talking about before. And it killed all hype for it. JoJo was a massive like, JoJo Fridays.
Oh, they did Invincible.
Yeah, they did like JoJo Fridays. Everyone would discuss the new episode, and was watching part 4 and 5 while they were coming out was such a cool experience.
Watching part 5 was hectic.
It was so good, especially getting right to the end, and you're getting it was just so like every week. I want more.
And I hadn't read it before, so I didn't know about spoilers GER at all. Yeah. And that shit was hectic when I watched it.
Yes,
that was like top
good
five.
saying an acronym because if he ever watches it, though, he won't mean anything.
Top 5 anime moments of all time, unironically.
Well, I think honestly,
that's a tier list we don't need to touch.
No, it's not.
No,
but I'm saying it's in there.
Number 1, Boku no Pico.
Gotcha.
But I feel like there's going to be a part coming up in part 7 that is going to be.
Oh yeah,
I've Task Act 4. Don't. Getting off that, So with anime being mainstream, I feel like that's just because it's been easier access to get to it these days. Like you can go into.
This wasn't before. It was just SBS at 3 a.m.
It was legitimately,
and ABC3 on Thursday night specifically.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're saying ABC3. You're already cutting into like I think that was like the early 2010s. They started doing that.
Probably would have been.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, like middle of high school.
That was
so
a long time where you just didn't have access to shit like that. Besides fucking toasted TV or cheese TV for Dragon Ball Z in the morning, or like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
like all the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
OG dubbed stuff.
I had Pokemon on there at some point.
The Yu-Gi-Oh dub is one of the worst and best dubs of all time. Old mate who does fucking Kaiba, who also is Brock in Pokemon, it does one of the best jobs ever. I fucking love him as Seto Kaiba.
That whole first season of that show is just like top tier.
That Duelist Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is very good. Yeah. Going up against Pegasus and stuff like that. That show definitely teeters all around. I'm just waiting for Kaiba moments in that show. But I think you're right. Stuff like Vinland Saga, which is way less anime-y, anime, definitely is a bridge to get into it. I just don't feel like there is enough shows that do that don't splurge. Like Attack on Titan's up there, just a great show, and it's also got less of that stuff. A great show, great manga. I don't know if you've ever read it or watched it, which I'd recommend. I don't know if it's available anywhere to watch. It might be on Netflix actually. Is Monster.
I've wanted to watch Monster.
Monster is one of the best pieces of media I've ever watched.
I have
the dub is amazing as well.
I have this thing with all forms of media where if it's just old and I can tell it looks old, I struggle to get into it.
It is on Netflix.
I
don't know if it's dubbed though.
It's not an exclusive thing to anime. It's like movies, and not as much with games, probably because I grew up with the PS2 and stuff. But like, it's just a general thing.
I get what you mean. Like old anime can be like that, especially. It's got like because a lot of them weren't properly scanned in, so they can have a bit of a tinge to them that is a little bit hard to watch. But I don't have a problem with it. I understand why people do.
It is subbed.
Yeah,
available in French and Japanese.
With Monster, I think the dub was done for Adult Swim, and I don't know if they ever properly released the dub. I watched it through illegal means years ago, and it was just a
Sailing
really good,
the high seas.
Yeah,
it was
on
just
Kiss Anime.
Oh, we talked about Kiss Anime the other
The
week.
goats.
The goats, Kiss Anime back in the day, man. That's how I watched everything.
Oh yeah, same.
You couldn't watch anything in Australia. It was the only way to watch stuff.
I think I watched Elfen Lied on that one.
Oh, bro, Elfen Lied. Oh, now let's go back to we've got some, I want to see titties and gore. Elfen Lied, the way to go.
I was 12.
That's when most people fucking watch that shit, man. Man, I haven't heard Elfen Lied in years.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a special breed of weeb.
No, Elfen Lied, like that was a very popular, like, oh, look at this show. The chick's got her boobs out, but also people get their heads twisted off by like an invisible monster. And
what's that show? I remember seeing that all over like TikTok and Twitter and probably Reddit as well. The guy who like has the sniper between the chick's boobs.
High School of the Dead.
High School of the Dead.
It's all I would see is like you type in anime and that would be the shot that comes up.
You know what?
I went just go and it goes, yep.
Worst part is, don't even see anything. Never, ever, ever gets anything out.
Isn't there a term for that?
Cock tease.
Yeah, the worst.
No, that the author, the mangaka for High School of the Dead, I'm pretty sure he died midway through the run or got cancer or something. So that I don't think it ever ended. So the anime was really big. Like this is like late 2000s, maybe early 2010s. Though I'd never had anything come of it. Yeah. And that was a big show at the time. Well, not big show, but everyone knew it.
I think I remember watching it.
Yeah, I watched it as well because it was a cool idea. Like, you don't see that much zombie anime stuff.
No.
Zomb 100 or whatever that show that came out a couple of years ago.
That one was pretty alright.
Yeah, I just remember it stopped pretty early because they had like production problems.
Yeah, I think it came out in like 2020 as well.
Probably.
And then it stopped for like 6 months, and then everyone stopped giving a shit.
Yeah. But again, yeah, if you want to watch a really good anime, it's Monster is one of the only animes where I'd say I feel like it is an anime without being one. If that was live action, you would not be able to tell the difference. Yeah. It is it's just about a doctor in Germany in the 80s who gets framed for a murder by one of his old patients. And the patient is one of the most psychotic, mastermind, best villains I've ever seen. Johan in Monster is one of the best villains ever.
I think I've only heard good things about it.
Yes, it's a very, very good show. If you can, I watch it sub. The sub's great, but if you want to find the dub, it is also very good.
Yeah. I mean, the best dub ever is Ghost Stories.
Oh, bro. I think I've talked to you about Ghost Stories. Ghost Stories dub is one of the best things ever.
Yeah. That's a way to get someone in anime.
I don't think we talked about that while we did clips. So
no,
we might talk about that real quick. So give a bit of a breakdown. All right, we're back.
Rock sent another racially charged message.
I can't believe that he invaded the podcast
on
and
Sonic
said
Day.
That. Really? On Sonic Day of all days.
He keeps on sending me like weird videos of things he's doing with a bat. It's crazy.
And like Sonic feet. All right, so Ghost Stories. Zach just pulled that one out deep. So for people who don't know, Ghost Stories was a anime in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s, and it was a kids show about like fighting yokai and spirits and all of that and vanishing them. It went terrible in Japan. No one watched it. And I forget who it was. It was like Sentai Filmworks or something. One of the bigger anime dubbing companies in the mid 2000s. They bought the rights to it and they were allowed to do whatever they wanted with it.
It's actually worse than that. I'm pretty sure they were trying to buy One Piece or Bleach or something. And then when they've bought that, they're like, oh, we'll throw this in for you for free at the same time.
I don't think that happened because...
That's the story I've heard.
Well, maybe because it definitely wasn't One Piece because Funimation got that.
Yeah.
It might have been because I think Sentai or someone did Bleach, whatever. But this show, they didn't have any hopes with it. It was like, yeah, here you go. One of the companies acquired it. So what they did is they were allowed to do whatever they wanted, creative control. They completely changed the script. They turned it into one of the funniest comedies, just fuck around shows I've ever seen. Cannot repeat half the stuff because there'd be a lot of that going on after I said it.
Yeah, I'm reading into it now. It looks like they had to go back and tone it down. Like the studio went back and turned it down after it was like wildly like received.
Apparently, from what I heard with the Ghost Stories dub, the voice actors were allowed to ad lib and do whatever they wanted. So some of the stuff was really, really very X-y, especially for the time, would not fly now.
Oh god, no! They drop a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah,
like
they do. Yeah,
like a lot of them.
I mean, it was 2005, so I mean, it looks like there's a lot of. The cover I'm looking at it does. I have seen it before.
Yeah, there was a while that I saw a lot of the clips from Ghost Stories on TikTok a few years ago, where people were finding it for the first time.
Think of a big black man chasing you. It is a quote.
Sure. But yeah. Anime.
Yeah.
Frick yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of anime, games.
Yeah, games, gaming podcasts and everything. We're going to talk about how most anime games are shit. Like, they legitimately just are not good. Like, there's really good ones out there. People like to use the term slop a lot. Mm-hmm. Anime games half the time are slop.
Bandai Namco slop.
Yeah, honestly, there is so much shit that is just like half an effort was put into it. And when they are good, they're usually very good.
So they're just like tied to the IP and just to...
Yeah, just a pump out, yeah.
So Bandai Namco, I think, pretty much basically made Ninja Storm in like mid 2000s, and then every game after they made that was just another arena fighter.
Well, no, I think I'm pretty sure it was Ninja Storm was just like, let's do that, copying off Budokai Tenkaichi.
Probably, it's like the only two good ones.
Yeah, so
maybe Xenoverse as well.
Xenoverse was cool. Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse was a cool game. It was fun and I got my money's worth out of it, but it also definitely fell off hard.
And Fighters is actually a good game, not just a good anime
That's
game.
because it was made by Arc System Works. That's why Dragon Ball Z Fighters is a good game.
Yeah, actually a good game.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime games out there that is just slop and just shit and bad tie-ins and just going off IP and they're just not very good.
No.
That's why I feel like the good ones get their dick sucked so much.
Yeah.
Like I'll put my hand up right now, and I think Zach's probably there with me. We're Budokai Tenkaichi 3 dick suckers.
Yeah.
I mean, weren't you playing a certain game on the weekend?
Yeah.
What, on the PlayStation?
Yeah, on the PS4.
Yeah, we're playing Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We were also playing Fate Unlimited Codes.
Yeah.
It's like a Japanese Fate fighting game that Bennett, Zach had never heard of.
I'd never heard of that one.
I remember trying to get good at that, trying to get into the esports scene of that in 2011 when no one had ever played that game in like 5 years. No, but there's just not many good ones out there.
There's really not.
Like, it's really just like the Naruto Storm series. People love them. The Budokai series, people like them. The original Budokai, which is the 2D or 2.5D, like Soul Calibur-esque.
Yeah.
And then there was Budokai Tenkaichi. But like, I remember, especially when I was a big anime fan, buying a lot of anime games and just being so disappointed. Like, I wasted money. I tell you what I bought. I bought Jump Force.
Oh.
Did you play Jump Force?
I did not. I heard it was terrible.
So
I never bought it.
You know what Shonen Jump is?
Sorta.
Shonen Jump is the magazine that a lot of the big anime come from. So it's just like a big compilation every week, and there'll be a new chapter of One Piece in it. Like One Piece is in Shonen Jump, and a lot of the big shows like My Hero Academia was in it, Bleach was in it, Dragon Ball was in it back in the day. Like all the big ones. There's a lot of other magazines, but it'll be a big, thick magazine, that thick. And basically they've got their own, they've made games for years to be like, oh, just all the characters that were in Jump and a fighting game. So it's cool in theory. So it's like, oh, you can have Naruto versus Goku versus Luffy versus Ichigo versus XYZ person, Saint Seiya, JoJo, like all this stuff. And they made a few games. Some of them got released in the West, some of them didn't. I think it was 2019 or 2018. They released Jump Force, which
I feel like one of my friends, he shared his PlayStation with his dad, would buy all those games.
Yep.
And that's all I would see him be like, oh, he's playing Xenoverse. Oh, you're playing this, playing like, oh, it's just all Naruto games.
Yep. So Jump Force was, they were going to make, hey, let's make out, they showed this off at E3 at the time. It's going to be the new Jump game where all your favorite anime IP, they're all going to fight. It's going to be a cool game. You can make your own custom character. I bought that game day one, like the best DLC. I was like, fuck, I'm so ready. I played Jump Stars Victory versus Royale, whatever the fuck, plus whatever the one they had on the PS4 was. One of the worst fucking fighting games ever. It was fucking broken from day one. It fucking just sucked.
It also had like 5-minute loading screens at all the time.
It took fucking forever.
And the fucked up thing is, if you weren't caught up on everything, you got spoiled a shit ton.
Yeah, that's the problem with these games. Is be like, oh, I'm versing. Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, he comes in 8,000 chapters into the show.
Yeah, it's really fucked up too, because they put One Piece as like the main one they show off, and
they
that's
showed up. Yeah, it was
so
Naruto,
long.
Goku, and then obviously Luffy. It was like the main guys on the front of it.
That's what I can picture. I feel like the case it was like blue.
Yes, it was,
yeah.
And it had because they had like in the trailer for Jump Force at E3 or something. It was them fighting in Times Square.
That's very cringe. I'm gonna see if I can find this cover because
I'll get it up on the screen here.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot. While you do that, I also did see something the other day. Speaking of slop, PlayStation Network removed 1,000 shovelware games from the same developer in just an instant.
Oh, same developer?
Yep.
Was it all the Tung 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 Saher games?
I believe it was. It's by Thai Games, so THI Games. Yeah, 1,000 shovelware games by the same developer.
Christ.
That's exactly what I had in my head.
This is Jump Force. It was one of the worst games I've ever played. It honestly really wasn't that bad. It was amped up, and man,
let's look at gameplay.
We really don't want to.
No.
like here we go. Here's some of the characters. You've got fucking Luffy. You got
I forgot Yuki was in it.
Izuku.
Yeah.
Fucking Ichigo. We got Jotaro. We got Goku. We got Yugi. Fucking old mate from Black Clover and then Naruto.
Asta or something.
Asta. His name sounds
Why
like
does Yugi look
Asterix.
female?
Because he's short?
No, like there's just
It's a child?
Okay,
I guess the rest are too.
Isn't the whole point that Yugi is short?
Yeah, not so much.
Actually,
as
is
short.
that Yugi or is that Yami Yugi? Yeah, because Yami Yugi, like when he is like the pharaoh, is like he like grows like 2 feet.
Yeah, he's goated.
Yeah, I think that is Yami Yugi. Yeah, that's when he says, "Your move, Kaiba."
Should have been me, not him.
I gotta rewatch that. That's a very good show. Or that first season at least.
I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Really?
No.
Really good.
It was
Don't hype
You
it
had
up
to
too
get
much.
you had to get that up that little bit earlier to watch it on Toaster TV.
No, I was watching Beyblade and Bakugan.
I never got in the Bakugan.
I-
I watched a little bit of Beyblade.
I watched a little bit of it. I just liked stimming out with the magnetic cards and you'd roll it and then it popped the dragon or whatever it was out. That was it.
Have you ever thought about rocking the dragon? Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. All right, so yeah, we got rid of the shovelware games on PlayStation.
Yeah, a thousand of them.
1,000, fucking hell, man.
Like that.
They've really let go on that.
Yes, I think it was a kind of like a big. I'm guessing it's a bandwave. They'll probably do it with other companies, or studios or whatever's publishing it.
Yeah.
But like some of the games on there that like you'd search up car and then it'd be like 60 games that were just random.
You wouldn't be able to find the game you're trying to find.
No, like you type in Battle Royale and there's 4 different Italian brain rot Battle Royale games and then there's a Tralala fucking Battle Royale and he's holding an RPG, but it's a shark with 3 feet. So like just random crap just flooding that store.
What if it was actually a good game though?
Yeah, true.
I mean,
You should have tried it out.
If it wasn't $29, I probably would have bought it.
Fucking hell. I wonder how much money they made off that.
A lot. Like there were a lot of them that were like between like $2 and $6, but like the ones that like they really wanted to push, which I think was the Italian Brain Rot BR, I think had a bit of money behind it.
Look, I'm just saying, one of the ones I saw was like Tung Tung Suhe or some shit. It did look like Flying Gorilla.
Yeah.
So
A flying gorilla game.
Gorilla game. Like that means it would have been peak.
Yeah, but if you could ever find it again.
All right, something else that happened this week was that they've announced the God of War cast for who's playing Kratos. I don't think they've announced the full cast, just who's playing Kratos.
Yeah.
So they've announced that Ryan Hurst is playing Kratos. So for people who don't know Ryan Hurst and who've played God of War, he was actually Thor in Ragnarok.
Oh.
He has been in a few things. I know him from Remember the Titans. Do you ever watch that movie in high school?
I don't think we did watch it in school.
Remember the Titans. is a good
We
movie.
definitely watched it.
I know what the movie is. It's the
Is he the one who? Spoiler for Remember.
It's the gridiron one, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. American football. Is he? He's the one who dies in the car accident at the end of the movie.
I haven't watched that movie since
I
high
think
school.
so, yeah,
maybe. He's also in Vikings?
He's in Viking. I
Sons
don't
of
know.
Anarchy,
He's
one
in
of the
Sons of
two.
Anarchy, and he's in Walking Dead.
Yep.
Ryan Hurst has been cast as Kratos, so he was Thor in God of War Ragnarok. I can see this working really well.
I can too. People are they're like,
People are shitty online about it.
Yeah, because they're like, can we say the thing? And it's like, because obviously Kratos is like Mediterranean black sort of, I believe, from the original games, and
He's just Greek.
He's Greek.
yeah, Mediterranean.
It's like tanned.
Correct.
Yeah.
But obviously he turns white because of the ashes and blah blah blah.
Yep.
The whole story. People are now going the opposite side and going, is this for like the reverse racism casting a white actor? It's like, in theory, it makes a lot more sense to just use a white actor for this role.
It does.
Because people wanted Christopher Judge, the original voice actor of Kratos, of the newer games,
Yeah.
to do.
Christopher Judge, I think, would have been a good choice, but it's been on record that he's had health problems with like his spine
Yes.
and moving around. I'm pretty sure doing the mocap for
He's a giant man.
he's massive. He like would have fit great for it, but I'm pretty sure there was problems with him doing the mocap for the most recent game. Like he had to take time off or whatever because he just had spinal problems. He would have been great for it, but I don't think it was meant to be.
No.
So I think this is a really good casting, and he's familiar with the series. And the little I know about him, he seems like the type of person who really cares about his roles. He did a great job as Thor.
Yeah.
I really think that Ryan Hurst did a great job as Thor, and I think he's going to do a great job as Kratos.
Now, if they get on to season 2 and it's Ragnarok, get Christopher Judge in as Thor. Just completely role swap.
That would be funny.
Do you reckon they'll get, what's his name, Sonny Sujek or whatever it is, the Atreus actor to play Atreus?
They'll get Jack Black for Thor.
I would not be surprised if they did.
He's got the build for it.
He does.
He's not losing about 6 or 7 inches on height there, but I mean,
yeah. No. Well, do we know when this God of War show's set? Is it?
I'm pretty
the
sure
games, or is it after the games, or
the fact that it's Amazon producing it. I dare say it's going to start. I don't think they're going to go all the way back.
No, they won't go back to the original games.
No.
It will be the newer ones for
They
sure.
They should make a show for like the in between.
Which is a good idea, I reckon, because it's hundreds of years between.
Yeah, hundreds a year. That would have been cool.
But they just need some sort of. They could have done a really cool animated show that covers the first lot and then kind of all little side stories and like Chains of Olympus and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like the original God of War games are cool. Story isn't the biggest thing. It's just I'm just going to kill everyone.
No, I mean
it's
it'd be
definitely
a good,
these newer games. That are
absolutely
the way to go. I'm happy with this casting. I think he's going to do a good job. There's a lot of people online angry about it. Honestly, a lot of people. Yeah, come on, man. Like, who cares?
You're lucky we're getting a God of War show.
Honestly,
which, to be fair, I have seen multiple different accounts and reports saying that the creator of the show didn't play the games because he doesn't like the way the controllers are and doesn't like that sort of gaming. Also, he's getting paid to know about the show and the game. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, I will say stuff like that is annoying.
Yes.
When you're supposed to do like a game, like an adaptation, and you can't be bothered to read the source material or even play the game or anything like that. Like, you're getting paid enough, just do it.
At least play this. Like, they have a story mode, so you don't have to try. Like
watch a recap, watch the whole playthrough online. There's multiple versions of it. Just do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard, but I mean, I think this is a series that it's too big to fail, almost. It could, because I mean, you know what? Season 2 of Last of Us, no one's was talking about that.
The fact they won any awards at, like, what was it, the Emmys?
Did it?
Outstanding, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Isn't the second season of Fallout coming out soon?
It's out. It's
out?
It's like 5 episodes in.
Oh, okay.
I'm enjoying it. The new season of Fallout. It definitely shits on the games, though. Like, it rips the lore and the stuff built up in them away to do its own thing.
You've got to turn your brain off if you're a super fan, because it's not catered for you. It's catered for
Very
getting
much so.
new
people
fans of the series. And I think it's working.
And it definitely is. It just sucks because it's the most recent thing timeline. So it's destroying things from other games. And now it's not like, if it was a prequel thing, that would have been great, but I don't know. It's a bit.
Brock has some thoughts about it, which I'm sure we'll hear about next week.
When he's back.
If he's back.
Yeah.
Speaking of Amazon Prime and turning games into shows, they have officially cast their Tomb Raider as well for their Prime series.
Yeah, what was
Sophie
Tomb Raider
Turner?
Is it not just Angelina Jolie again?
No, I understand why people are upset. Tom's pulling it up now. I understand why people are getting that. Yeah, you're gonna have to be Prime specific, I think.
Yeah.
People are getting upset. It's not a true adaptation of the character, but I mean, at this point, you're gonna have to base it on something. They're pretty damn close.
Yeah, honestly,
they're really close.
Yeah.
Which doesn't. The bangs are missing. The necklace is missing. Other than that, that's Tomb Raider.
Honestly, like, I'm not a massive Tomb Raider fan. Does that matter that much to you?
No. Not at all.
If it's close enough, yeah.
In the game, you're kind of like, hey, look, this is what the character is. She's also a video game character. You're wearing the same thing. Like, it's the same outfit the majority of the time of the game, other than different weather and stuff.
Yep.
She's an actress. They got to put her in different situations. She's not going to look like that the whole time.
No.
If you want the look, they're probably going to do it.
Yeah, they probably will.
Yeah. I have no idea what is going on with this show. If it's set independently from the Crystal Dynamics games, like the
the OG Tomb Raider stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Because I know they're doing 2 new games are coming out.
Yeah, a remake and then like a newer one or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of not looking into it because I'm
just want to get surprised. Yeah.
But I did just finish season 2 of the Tomb Raider show that Netflix released.
Yep.
It's based on like the Rise of Tomb Raider games.
Yep.
It was okay. It's a lot more into the mythical side of it, which I kind of enjoyed. Very campy though.
Yeah. Do you recommend watching it?
No. I mean, if you like Tomb Raider, it's more good content, but it's nothing that I'd be like...
If you're already a fan, jump on it, but if not, give it a miss.
Yeah, it's nothing that like we talked about Castlevania earlier. Jumping into that as someone who had known a little bit about Castlevania, that hooked me into wanting to play more.
Yep.
This isn't going to do that. It's just 25-minute episodes, and it was an all right season.
Yeah, this Netflix show that you were talking about. Yeah. Well, I don't have a problem with this casting at all for that. I mean, like, people getting so up in arms about the casting of these shows. I think a lot of them just complaining for the point of complaining.
Yeah, they're also complaining because, I mean, the Angelina Jolie version, there were particular assets that she had that made her very suited to the character. The big thing online is that Sophie Turner does not have that build.
Who cares?
Exactly right. But no, she got absolutely shredded for this role, and it should
good
be,
on her.
Yeah, literally, it's going to be a very good show. I want to see if they're going to do I can't think what it's called, the ice pick.
Do you think that Tomb Raider is actually going to be able to make a comeback? Because I feel like the only way they can do it properly is if they basically make a new Uncharted game, but with Lara Croft.
Because they sort of tried that with the
Xbox One, the one that was on the Xbox One.
Yeah,
I played that one.
It was on the 360 originally. Like
was
the just Tomb Raider, the one that came out like 2013 or 11 or 12.
Rise of Tomb Raider, then there was Shadow of Tomb Raider.
The reinvention they did about 12 years ago. That's sort of what they did.
Yeah, but they just like
people like them, but I don't know. I think the character needs to have something that makes me want to play them. Like, unless the combat and the gameplay is really good, story-wise, they've always lacked personally for me.
Yeah, I feel the original, you had the original games on PlayStation 1 and early 2, I think, which were it's just a shooter.
And it was something new, 3D.
Platformer style. When you get to PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 with Tomb Raider Legacy Anniversary, and then I think it was the Underworld, where it was very heavy on story and the mythological. I'm pretty sure in the third one you go try and track down Mjolnir for it, and they're very this artifact has actual powers, all that stuff. They were great. The story was fantastic. All the gameplay just improved, and massive performance jump between consoles and obviously the games. That mythical side was a little bit lost in the 2013, 2012 games, the Crystal Dynamic ones.
Yep.
That was very lost there until you get to the third game, but then it was a little bit too unbelievable. They need to find a common ground.
They couldn't find a good
point. They couldn't. But no, I really hope with the new Tomb Raider show and obviously the 2 games coming out that it has some redeeming quality.
Yeah, for sure. I think they will. I mean, they got to put too much money into it for it to.
And if Prime's behind it now as well, and they have any influence on the games, it should be good.
Is Tomb Raider still owned by Xbox?
I don't think it ever
was.
I
don't think it was. I think it was
because it came out on
PlayStation.
PlayStation originally.
Could have sworn it was owned by. Yeah, but at some point I think.
Or was it acquired later on? You mean?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's a game killer.
Being owned by Microsoft.
It's a recent game killer.
Yes, you're not wrong. Microsoft buying studios has been killing everything. I don't know anything that's gone well from that. It was really cool at the start because you're like, oh, Game Pass is just turning so good, but
basically nothing.
I mean, do you think this year Bethesda needs to do something?
Oh yeah,
they
100%.
need to have.
There needs to be a game.
There needs at minimum there needs to be a release date.
I think they're still making a shit ton of money from Elder Scrolls Online in 76, Fallout 76.
Yeah, 76 had to come back because of season 1 of.
Yeah, but no, they need to release something.
They do. It's been too long.
Oblivion Remastered came out, but nothing else has.
Well, they didn't actually make that.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
It was. I mean, I really enjoyed Oblivion Remastered because I had not properly played Oblivion in a decade plus, so it felt really new to me. Still very old because it was the same engine essentially, just with a coat of paint on it. But it was great. I don't have a problem with it. There's rumors that Fallout 3 and New Vegas are getting that, and there might be a shadow drop in the next few months. But I think people are getting probably too.
I would like
hopeful.
to. I do want to play New Vegas. I want to play it.
It's great. It's one of my favorite games. We haven't shut up about it on here before. Yeah.
I'm enjoying the little I've played. I would also.
You would have a much better time with a remaster.
Yeah.
Like an Oblivion remaster.
Sort of style, yeah. Because I mean, it's fun. There's a cool. It's Fallout, but also it's very dated, and I don't want to have to load it full of mods to get it looking like peak.
Yep. As someone who started with Fallout 4 a year and a half ago or 2 years ago for you, it's a hard ask.
It's still fun, but I'm just
At this point, if they don't have a date for 6, they might just give us a Skyrim remaster. It's like a 15-year-old game now.
I don't think they will, just because I think they're going to be clowned on too much for it. People will fucking buy it.
The Switch 2 release of Skyrim Legendary Edition.
It's still their third most recent game.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I mean, no one fucking played Starfield. They did for a couple of weeks, and they realized this game was pretty meh.
they made the mistake with that by putting Starfield on Game Pass for like included in Game Pass fully day one. No, they had no sales because people would go, oh, we're going to try that 3 months for $1. Excellent. Cool. I'm canceling Game Pass.
We never talked about Xbox, and this is one thing that they talked about with EB Games shutting down, is Microsoft is no longer really paying for retail space. So you go into the limited physical game shops there are around, the Xbox shelves are always a lot smaller than the PlayStation and the Nintendo ones because Microsoft's not buying for that retail space.
The other thing is lots of stores, I think it's mostly in America, they just stopped selling Xbox stuff because it just wasn't selling. Like they stopped stocking it.
I have seen that as well, yeah.
Their sole purpose now is Game Pass. They're
going completely, they want to do software.
Yeah, cloud gaming. Like I reckon if they release another Xbox console, there will not be an option for a disk drive. It'll just be, here you go, here's 2 terabytes and you get 3 months of free for Game Pass.
Microsoft has always made their money through software. That's where they started. I think they tried to really jump into the hardware game for years. Like Xbox was one of their big first hardware products that Microsoft made. And then they started doing things like the Zune. Do you remember the Zune? It was an MP3 player they made.
I've heard of it. I don't actually
Didn't
remember
last.
it.
They had the Surface phones.
Yeah. That Windows operating system on that phone was horrendous. Like the tile, like Windows 8 sort of login.
Yep.
That whole Windows 8 era, trying to uninstall like that to the computer to go backwards, it was a nightmare.
Yep.
So RAM heavy for no reason.
The Surface laptops, like Microsoft Surface laptops, are going, I think, as good as they can. They're the closest thing to a MacBook without buying a MacBook really these days. They're just trying to copy Apple's aesthetic with a lot of that stuff, and it's working.
So they look really nice.
They do.
I just don't. I like the idea of, hey, here's the Surface Pro. It's the tablet version. Awesome. Hey, you also want to use a keyboard and pen? Give me $650.
That's a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
You can't buy it in a group, I don't think, with like everything all together. It's tablet,
Probably
accessories.
on the Microsoft website. You probably can.
Probably true.
I mean, the tablet's like what, 2,500 for the Pro?
Depends on the spec model
Surface
you go.
Pro, it depends on the ones. They can get up pretty high.
I mean, Apple does that too. The iPad Pro,
Yeah, but
you
get a
can use
keyboard
it,
with
but
it.
you can also buy a MacBook Pro at the same time.
You
So it's
can
like
buy a MacBook Air for like $1,300 and it's fucking amazing for what it is. You need to get it for the right thing.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what Microsoft. I think they're finally realizing. We need to go back to just doing or focusing on software. You can buy a fucking $3-4 grand Microsoft computer and it doesn't come with Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Doesn't come with the Office suite on it.
No, here's my $160 subscription. Thank you.
Yeah, $159 a year for fucking 365.
It's fucked up.
It's man,
Get
they
that
used to be
Office home, baby.
free on every computer, and they used to make money off fucking Windows. But
I
not anymore.
remember, I don't know where, it would have been early 2000s, having the 4 like books essentially that were the cases for Excel, PowerPoint, and like you go, oh cool, we're installing the new operating system. Here's 5 of these books. One had the Windows on it, and the others were the full installs for PowerPoint, Excel, and Word.
Yeah,
Go to having that hard case.
we need to get those for the set. That'd be fucking hectic.
Yes, it would. I'm sure. No, Dad wouldn't still have his.
Oh, people, you'll be able to find them online.
Brock honestly probably has them.
Did you guys see? This is so the Epstein photos.
What?
From the Epstein files, when they released photos from the island, there's a photo of the bottom of like either a computer or like a modem or a router or like a fucking like a Windows box or something, and it's got a Windows 10 or Windows 8 or 7 key on it. People have been activating their copy of Windows 7 or 8, one of the Windows, with the key off the fucking Epstein files photo, and it's on his fucking island.
I did see
So
that.
it still works.
Jesus Christ.
I did see that.
Not the information we wanted from that list, but I mean, at least it's helping some people.
Oh, God.
The thing that came from that list for me is that out of nowhere there was like a shit ton of bad Apple memes, fucking like crazy, because it just like because of how much they blocked out. People could just do bad Apple on that with the fucking with the things.
They're like, hey, we released all these photos. By the way, 85% of it's redacted. The rest of it is just shoulders. There's just nothing.
Knees and toes.
Knees and toes.
All right. There's something else I did want to talk about. I think we've talked about this before, but I would want to go into a bit more. So Ben and I these days are primarily PC gaming.
Yeah.
console gamers at heart, but PC gamers these days.
They're just, I was talking about this with some of the boys the other night. They're like, oh, you should get this. It's on PlayStation Plus. I have no intention of turning that console on.
No, I don't really have much of a desire anymore. I've been playing a lot of big screen mode or whatever on fucking Steam a lot of the time if I want to play something on a big screen.
There's heaps of games on.
Big picture mode, yeah.
There's heaps of games on the PlayStation that I still want to play. I can also get them for $2 on Steam sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
So also like the convenience is just there. And yes, a lot of games, if I'm going to play Skyrim or Fallout 4, I will be playing it on my PlayStation. I'm not sitting at my desk to do that unless I want to mod the fuck out of it. That's not happening.
Depends on the type of game, really.
Yeah. Cozy game, as Brock brought up last week.
Yeah. And then, Zach, you would consider yourself mostly a console gamer, I would say.
Well, yeah, because I'm too poor for a PC.
Yeah. So the question I've got is, what do you think's more important, frame rate or resolution?
Frame rate.
Frame rate?
Comes down to the game.
Comes down to the game?
It is to an extent. Like
I'm with you. I think frame rate for me is way more important than resolution on game.
Like, I fucking love Bloodborne. It is hard to play after Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring.
Yeah, because it's locked at 30.
It's locked at 30.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
See, that I understand. I'm not into the Souls games, but then the only one I have played and finished is Wukong, and that played at 120, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, I didn't have that problem.
Yeah, that was very smooth, that game.
It is fantastic too. I don't think they cancelled the DLC. I'm very disappointed. Again, it depends on the game. God of War runs fine at 60 and it still looks great in 4K. If I'm playing anything shooter or a little bit fast combat, I'm maxing that frame rate to all hell.
I mean, still on console, most of them do run at 60 with 4K, or even I think
just won't be enhanced graphics.
No,
or whatever.
I think Rivals still runs at 120 with 4K or something.
Yeah, but it
depends on the. I think
it's a pretty basic game.
Yeah. I think it's a variable refresh rate 2.1.
I always, when I play a game on PlayStation, it's always performance mode over resolution, because it's just high frame rate has just always been more enjoyable to me than playing games with a better picture.
Well, they get choppy. It's like
it gives me PTSD back to when I first started doing PC gaming and I had an old laptop and I'd buy a game that the computer could not run and it'll just be super slow. It gives me flashbacks to that. I don't give me 1080p on a 65 inch and give me 120 frames. I'm going to be happier with that than 4K at 30 or probably even 60.
Yeah.
I think the only game I considered not running it on performance mode was Baldur's Gate, and I tried it for like an hour and thought it was shit and turned it back to performance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I've said this to them before. When I when I played Clair Obscur, it started in its high resolution mode. I immediately put it back to the high.
You can't play Clair Obscur in the good looking mode. You'd think you could because it's a turn based RPG, and then you have to parry once.
Yeah, and also it is so choppy compared to the performance mode.
Yeah.
In the high resolution.
I still don't get how in 2026 games can't look good and play well.
Well, if some games have if you're on the PS5 Pro, they do have the enhanced mode.
Yeah, like the special one.
Which
I know Stellar Blade has it. Which I think is so that you can run it with better graphics.
But I mean, even some games, I know Wukong had that. It was like you still got like your favorite performance, your favorite visual, but then there was also like hey, this is going to look good, but also still run okay. I think I played that game majority in that mode. I did notice a difference going straight to performance.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't a noticeable jump where I would be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just playing in performance now. I will still pick. The game looks fucking unreal. I want to see it in Unreal.
Yes.
Yeah, no. A lot of them do have a balance slider.
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't. It's either just performance or
it's one of the other.
Good looking.
And I always go for performance over good looking. It's way more enjoyable experience. I'm not watching a movie.
It
already
playing
MGS4.
It already looks good. Like,
yes, it still looks good in its performance mode.
I would rather it run well as look good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just way more enjoyable.
I don't like when some of the games lock you out of settings when you have a favorite mode. So like,
well, I think we're even lucky to have settings in console games a lot of the time, because like the ability of customization you get on PC games is it's so nice to have.
Yeah.
I will say the other end of that is because PCs aren't standardized, every PC is different. It also means a lot of the time, if you don't have a really powerful console, you're going on and you are changing everything for 10 minutes trying to find the good match for what your game is, for your your system unless you've spent a bit of money and you have to worry and you can just max everything, which is why I maxed out my computer because I didn't want to bother with that shit anymore.
Yeah, there's only certain games that like anything sort of competitive, I will turn the settings down. If not, I'm running everything on ultra. The monitor, it's still only 2K, but I mean, it still works fine. But the lock settings thing I was referring to is some games, if you prioritize visual and enhanced mode or whatever it is, they lock the ability to turn off motion blur. Because it's like, oh, it wants to be this
motion blur.
I will turn it down. I will not turn motion blur off, depending on the game. But if I'm playing, this is the preferred visual mode, but then it locks you so you can't turn off motion blur, that pisses me off.
I think the first thing I do every time I start up a new game is go into the settings menu and see if there's motion blur to turn
motion blur off,
literally
chromatic aberration, and then there's another
mouse
one.
Acceleration.
Mouse acceleration sucks. And you turn it off, but it doesn't turn it off when you zoomed in. And you're like, oh, cool. Oh, my mouse is over in the corner now.
Oh,
you don't have that problem.
I don't have that problem. No, I have to be like, no. But first thing, motion blur off. See if there's any other ones I hate in that video menu and turn them off as well. But
subtitles on, text extra small.
Subtitles on.
I was saying this to Liz last night. As I've gotten older, everything I put subtitles on. Everything.
I have always used subtitles. No, every you get DVDs, I'm turning that button on because it's on the DVD remote. It also probably came from having X amount of siblings wouldn't shut up trying to watch a movie.
Yep.
And now I'm just locked in on that. I'll read it all and then I get stuff spoiled for me.
The DVD thing, it has to be like inbuilt onto the DVD because if you're using one of the shitty like auto translated one, not auto translated.
My CRT TV had auto subtitles. My God, that thing was fucking horrendous.
They're awful.
I was watching when I was rewatching Fate Stay Night. I'm going to Blade Works the other night. The website I was watching it on, so I want to watch the dub, and they didn't have the dub around. They had an auto subtitle thing, and it was just on, and I didn't turn it off. Bro, it was making the characters say slurs to each other. And also, there's a character called Toe Sucker. It's a toe sucker. There's so many things. It was goated.
God,
yeah. Those things suck.
Oh well, what can you do? Do we have anything else on that we wanted to talk about?
I don't think so. There's a lot of things that need Brock's opinion, but I think we can leave them for
Brock's opinion. What's the best Rouge the Bat moment?
Brock did send us a list of topics to talk about. Since he wasn't
45
here,
paragraphs for one question.
It didn't load where I was earlier today when I started reading it. I didn't realize it was 6 paragraphs. Brock, we will be talking about this.
Yep. You know I can't read more than that.
I'll use the meta summarize function.
You got to like put your reels to the side while you read it.
Why do you think I bought a fold?
I know.
Bro, talking about reels and getting distracted, one thing Brock did send to us, apparently Subway Surfers 2 is coming out.
Hey, yo. Can't wait for that to be at the bottom of my Family Guy clips.
Oh, God, yeah. No, Family Guy's usually at the bottom of my clips now.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Damn. Yeah, they silent the main video and you just watch the Family Guy at the bottom.
Of course.
Let me have a look. Subway Surfers 2. Way Surfers 2. The sequel to Subway Surfers is launching in February.
This is hectic.
I said
be
this
a
to
console
Brock.
game.
Yeah, I said to Brock, is the new Subway Surfers, do you run towards the phone now? Like towards the camera. You run at the trains. It's been a hard year. Some big shoes to fill. Bro, it was just a fucking running game. Like, calm down.
Bring back Temple Run. Make it in Unreal Engine.
God, yeah.
God, yeah.
I love Temple Run.
I played a lot of Temple Run.
Yeah. Did you ever do the hack where you could just turn around and hit a pole or something like that, and then it would just keep running in the opposite direction, but there was no obstacles?
No, but I do remember people that got hardcore in that game.
Yeah, and then they'd be like
buying like the gems and shit like that.
But they'd spin it and then just leave their phone on charge overnight and burn down their iPod Touch.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, I got 6 million score, and you're like, okay, that does not.
Did you play Infinity Blade?
No.
Oh, I never played Infinity Blade. We did talk about that once. That was a goated iOS game.
It was a goated iOS game, and EA shut it down.
Of course, EA shut it down. Didn't some company get shut down recently, or developer? Probably.
Don't think it was anything. Sounds familiar, but I don't think it was anything big.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Wrong one, but okay.
That works.
So that one's the fart sound effect. All right. With that, we're at like an hour and 37. We've been a little longer episodes. This is shorter compared to them, so we'll give it a bit of a miss. thank you very much, Zach, for coming on.
Yay.
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 It was
You can
very
say
hard to get him in.
Yeah, it was very hard.
Yeah.
You can say
I had to drive like 2 hours for this.
that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You've never watched an episode, have you?
I don't have the attention span for
Okay.
podcasts.
Yeah. You put that's the whole point is you put it on the background and don't listen. Brock says something on the end of every episode. Can you guess what it is?
You've told me about this, and I forget. I've
No, you gotta
forgotten
guess
it, like
now.
every week.
It's a sign-off thing.
Oh God.
Just take a guess with our name of the podcast and what you would say at the end of a podcast to wrap it up. It's very on point with save point.
This is a good time to save the game. What?
You close.
Close enough.
Close enough. What? This was too much pressure, guys. I can't
It was
listen
not.
to this. What?
Let's.
Let's save the game.
No, let's
And there, Jesus Christ.
save.
Save. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's
let me-
save.
Let's save it.
Let's save it.
Let's save it. There.
Yeah, let's save it there.
Oh, let's
Okay.
save it there.
Okay, and Zach, what's the last thing you got to say?
Let's save it there.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
All
I'll be
right.
cutting all of that out.
No,
No,
we're
you should
definitely
keep
not.
it in.
All
That
right.
should be
See
a
everyone.
short.
Bye.